Hi everyone, this is Neil Writer, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for joining me in my latest video. We have here a patient who attended with bilateral, fully impacted dark earwax right up against the eardrum. And the patient attempted to remove this earwax themselves using one of these online cameras with attachments where it claims that you can remove wax out of your ear. So the patient decided to have a go, but unfortunately only managed to push this further in. And you'll see in both ears at the entrances, they have caused some trauma to the floor of the ear canal, particularly this left side. There's some crusted dried blood here, which we'll remove afterwards. There's no underlying damage to the canal itself, and the eardrum was intact. And I'm just clearing some of the entrance away here because it's slightly obscuring my view, as you can see there. And I've managed to just bring the wax away off the eardrum, and you'll see there where the arrow is, part of the eardrum has been revealed. It's only a small section, but even at this early stage, the patient felt that they could hear significantly better. So this wax plug was creating an airtight seal, and we broke that seal, which allowed air to then travel through and vibrate against the eardrum. And I've removed a large plug there. I'm just going to re-enter the ear. Now you can see the anterior canal wall, so the front part of the ear canal is very prominent. It's protruding inward to the middle of the ear canal itself, and beyond that protrusion, the ear canal then goes back away again, which creates a recess. We call that the anterior recess, and if you get wax trapped in that anterior recess, it can be very challenging to remove. This is some of that dry crusted blood that I made reference to, just using a fine end. And this view just gives you a good idea of how bendy and twisted this patient's ear canal is. Believe it or not, the endoscope here is facing directly into the patient's ear canal, and instead of visualizing the eardrum, it's visualizing the back wall of the ear canal. So as we enter the ear canal, it veers to the left. There's a significant kink in the ear canal, almost like a chicane. And just mop some wax off the back part of the ear canal. This is all staining. It's not going to cause any massive issues, but I was just hovering over it. Comes away brilliant. If not, we're not too concerned. That came away. And I'm just going to visualize the eardrum again. So we're going to go into the ear. I'm trying to angle the endoscope over over the top of that prominent canal wall, so we can visualize the front part of the eardrum, the anterior recess section, which we could, and everything looked nice and healthy. You can see there to the front of the ear canal, there's a bit of grazing there. That's where the patient had used his attachment. Now, I did actually buy one of these online cameras. They're everywhere. You can't, it's hard to avoid. It's on all social media platforms. And I must admit, the camera itself was pretty decent. So you will need to know how to navigate into your ear, because our ears are not a straight cylindrical tube. There's bends and kinks, just like in this patient. So if you are able to do that, then there is a decent view obtainable, but it can be dangerous if you don't know the anatomy of the ear. I'll come back to that in a moment. So here, you can see the patient's eardrum. We've got this little fold, and at first I thought the patient's eardrum was retracted, so there's negative middle ear pressure and the eardrum was sucked in. We can see part of the incus there, the long process, which is the middle